welcome to Kitchen Basics 101, where I teach you the bare bone basics as if you've never cooked a day in your life from the perspective of a mom. We're gonna make super easy dinner. Your kids are probably gonna like it too. We're gonna do little chicken nuggets with ground chicken. I discovered this a couple of years ago and I love it. It's a big hit. It's easy and it's tasty, and that's what we're always aiming for here. And it's super beginner friendly, which we're also aiming for here. This is ground chicken. It's organic, but that doesn't matter. Chicken is super high in protein, so that's amazing. I did not buy the ground chicken breast because ground chicken breast has less fat. And I think you need a little bit of fat, especially in a chicken nugget, and especially because we're gonna cook this in the air fryer. So I bought ground chicken. But if you want to go leaner, less fat, more protein, you could get ground chicken breast, but it might be a little dry. But that was my ground chicken disclaimer. Okay, so that was, I think it's a pound, roughly a pound. And we're just gonna do a little salt and a little pepper. How much? I don't know. A little, maybe like a teaspoon of salt, a half a teaspoon of pepper, something like that. Yeah. I guess it would depend on the breadcrumbs you're using. I'm using these seasoned 4C breadcrumbs because I think they have really great flavor. But you could use panko, but you would need to season it or buy like a seasoned panko because that's not going to have a lot of flavor in it. These breadcrumbs have quite a bit of flavor. So I'm going to do garlic powder, 1 teaspoon. And then even though I don't like onion, I'm going to do onion powder, but I'm going to do half as much. So I'm going to do a half a teaspoon because I do not want them to primarily taste like onion powder. No bueno. I'm going to put on gloves, but you don't have to. And I'm just going to mix the salt, the pepper, the onion powder, the garlic powder all together with my chicken, but I'm not going to be too rough with it. I am breaking it apart and making sure it's all mixed together, but I don't want to like abuse it too much, right? And being gentle. And I just want to use a glove because it seems easier. It's all mixed up. And then I love a paper plate for a breading station, but you can use whatever you want. I'm going to put some breadcrumbs here on my plate. You can see all the seasonings and yummies that are in these breadcrumbs. So good. It doesn't matter how many, but whatever is left over, you're going to have to throw out. So less is more. You can always add more breadcrumbs. Don't start with a ton. I'm going to use a melon baller, which sometimes I use. And if you've seen this recipe of me in the past, you've seen me just freeform them by hand, which you could also do. But this is just easier to get them portioned. I think this one's like a tablespoon and I'm doing them a little bit heavier than that. And I'm just scooping them onto my breadcrumbs. And then I'm just going to smash them out in the breadcrumbs into little like nuggety shapes. So then I'm just going to like, you know, smash it a little bit because I don't really want like a circle. I want sort of like a smashed disc. And I'm just tossing it around. Now I'm using my gloved hand, as you can see. And I'm just tossing it around in the breadcrumbs until it gets totally coated. No egg wash, no nothing. And it just sticks and it makes a nice thin coating. And I'm telling you, they're delicious. I love a little quarter sheet pan as a staging area. So I'm going to smash them a little bit, roll them around in the breading with my dirty glove hand while I keep this hand clean. And I'm just going to coat them like that and then set them on this tray just to kind of like rest and wait for me to finish breading all of them. And then we'll fire up the air fryer. That's it. So easy. So that was like 5 or 10 minutes, but it made 20 nuggets. Do you see this? 20 nuggets. Enough for the whole family. I'm obsessed with my glass air fryer, by the way. Okay, they're delicate, so treat them gently. I'm gonna see how many I can fit into my air fryer. I don't know if I can fit 20 in here, but we're gonna try. And then putting them on my like little disc here so that they can get like crispy from the top and from the bottom. So let me see if they fit and I'll be right back. Okay, I was able to fit half of them in there, and then I'm setting it to 390 for 10 minutes. I love this, the like light turns on. Yeah, this is clean, just water spot. And this is like a sticker. So 390 for 10 minutes. Then I'm going to flip them and do them for a couple more minutes. I used to do them for like 15 in total, like 10 and 5, but it makes them a smidge overdone. So I probably won't do that much. Oh my God, I forgot to put oil. Hold please. Okay, if you have oil spray, you can use oil spray. I don't use oil spray. I use this. So I'm just going to put a drop, nothing too crazy, on each one. Do you have to put oil? No, but you're not going to get much browning if there's no oil. So I'm just putting like a little tiny drippity drop on each one. And then I'll see you guys in 10. Look at the magic after 10 minutes. Don't they look gorgeous? They look so nuggety. Okay, now I'm going to flip them over carefully again, gently again, so that this underside can get crispy and delicious. So I'm using some clean tongs instead of the dirty fork that I used to put them in here when they were raw. Okay, everyone's flipped over, and then everyone's just going to get another little tiny drizzle of olive oil. Perfection. Now I'm going to put them on 390 for about 4 more minutes to get that other side crispy. The way I want to dig right in, but we need to wait a minute because we don't want to burn our face off. So let them rest for a couple minutes before we eat them. Listen, we have established that I have no patience. You should wait for them to cool off so you don't burn your face off. Mine are waiting, but I'm going to cut this one in half because that will help it cool off faster. And also to show you, it's really hot. I know it's hot. That it's completely cooked on the inside. And it looks like a chicken nugget. Like a real honest to God, like McDonald's chicken nugget. Now, I don't know what you eat yours with. Probably ketchup or something. Honey mustard maybe. But me, I like honey, just regular, or some hot honey. So we're going to do hot honey, obviously. You guys ready? The piece de resistance. Oh my gosh. They're easy. They're healthy. They're not fried. They're satisfyingly crunchy. With the hot honey, they're sweet and spicy. I don't know if you can hear how crunchy they are, but they're very crunchy. 10 out of 10 recommend. Super easy. Can you do them in the oven? If you have a convection oven, that's the same thing as an air fryer. So yes, it would be the same time, same temperature with the convection fan on. Could you bake them in the oven? Probably. You don't have the circulating air, so it might take a little bit longer. You could probably also fry them in a pan with a little olive oil. But the air fryer is quick and easy. No muss, no fuss. So it's my preferred method. Love you guys.